Today, we're diving into some exciting leaks about the iPhone 17 Pro and its rumored camera upgrades. If you thought Apple couldn't push the boundaries any further after the iPhone 16 Pro, think again. Let's get into the details of what makes this upcoming device a potential game changer for mobile photography. The buzz surrounding the iPhone 17 Pro is all about its cameras, and for good reason. According to fresh rumors, Apple is set to make significant improvements to both its rear and front cameras. First up, the telephoto camera. Apple is reportedly ditching the 12-megapixel telephoto lens in favor of a 48-megapixel periscope camera. This upgrade would bring a massive leap in zoom capabilities and overall image quality. If you're a fan of zoom photography, this could rival some of the best in the industry. The front-facing camera isn't being left out either. It's rumored to jump from the current 12-megapixel to a 48-megapixel sensor, a massive leap for selfies and video calls. And speaking of video, this new front camera is expected to offer enhanced video shooting capabilities, making it ideal for vloggers and content creators. The main camera on the iPhone 17 Pro is rumored to retain the same sensor size as the iPhone 16 Pro. However, Apple might introduce a glass-plastic hybrid lens for both the main and telephoto cameras. These lenses, known for their superior optical performance, could elevate picture quality, particularly in low-light conditions. Apple already tested the waters with hybrid lenses in the iPhone 15 Pro Max, using a 1G 3P configuration, one glass element and three plastic elements. With the iPhone 17 Pro, taking it a step further. If this rumor pans out, you can expect crisper images, better color accuracy, and improved depth perception. Additionally, the front camera is rumored to feature a 6-element lens, an upgrade from the current 5 plastic elements. This change promises sharper selfies and even better clarity for your video calls and recordings. One of the standout design rumors is that the iPhone 17 Pro might sport a pixel-inspired horizontal camera island. This would mark a major departure from the vertical camera layout we've seen for years. It's not just about aesthetics, though. This design might optimize the placement of the lenses for improved performance. Since the introduction of the dynamic island on the iPhone 14 Pro, Apple has kept its front design relatively consistent. But that might change with the iPhone 17 Pro. Rumors suggest that Apple will use a new optical lens technology called MetaLens for Face ID. This could reduce the size of the dynamic island, giving us a cleaner, more refined front design. Apple may also shake things up in the materials department. The iPhone 17 Pro series is rumored to ditch aluminum for titanium, a lighter and more durable material, one of Apple's most innovative releases yet. From upgraded cameras with hybrid lenses to a refreshed design and materials, Apple seems to be refining every detail. Whether you're into photography, video content creation, or just want a phone that looks and feels premium, the iPhone 17 Pro might be worth waiting for. That's all for today's video. Are you excited about the iPhone 17 Pro? Which feature are you looking forward to the most? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on the latest tech leaks and reviews. See you in the next video. Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra. Both of these phones push the boundaries of mobile technology, offering cutting-edge features and exceptional performance. But which one takes the crown as the best big phone of 2024? Let's dive in and compare them side by side. Design. Starting with the design, both phones have distinct looks that reflect their brand identities. The iPhone 16 Pro Max stays true to Apple's iconic rectangular shape with flat sides and soft corners. This year, it features an even slimmer bezel, allowing for a larger 6.9-inch display. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, keeps its sleek, curved edges and integrates the ever-popular S Pen, a feature unique to Samsung's Ultra series. Size-wise, the differences are minimal. The iPhone 16 Pro Max measures 163mm at 77.6mm, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly shorter, but a bit wider at 162.3mm at 79mm. That extra width allows room for the S Pen, which gives Samsung an edge in productivity. Apple, however, introduces something new this year, the camera control button, a capacitive touch key that allows for zooming and other camera controls with a swipe. When it comes to color options, Apple sticks with its sophisticated muted tones, white, black, natural, and the new desert titanium. Samsung goes for more variety with options like titanium violet and yellow. And for those ordering through Samsung's website, you get access to exclusive colors like titanium blue and green. Display. Now, onto the display. Both phones deliver top-tier screen technology. The iPhone 16 Pro Max boasts a 6.9-inch OLED display with a buttery smooth 120Hz refresh rate. As with the iPhone 15 Pro series, you also get the always-on display feature, which lowers the refresh rate to just 1 Hz when the phone is idle. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra isn't far behind with its stunning 6.8-inch AMOLED display that also supports 120 Hz refresh rates and an always-on feature. One advantage Samsung brings is an anti-reflective coating, making outdoor visibility much easier in bright sunlight, something the iPhone lacks. Both displays are breathtakingly vibrant, but there are subtle differences in color. The iPhone 16 Pro Max tends to lean towards warmer yellowish tones, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra has a cooler, more tealish hue. A standout feature for the iPhone 16 Pro Max is its ability to drop its brightness to just 1 nit for easier nighttime viewing, great for late-night scrolling. Performance. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest A18 Pro chip, built on a second-generation 3nm process. This makes it incredibly efficient, with significant improvements in heat dissipation and sustained performance compared to its predecessor, the A17 Pro chip. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra is no slouch either. It runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, custom-tuned for Galaxy devices. While the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performs well, especially in gaming and graphics-intensive tasks, it tends to throttle a bit sooner than Apple's A18 Pro under extreme stress. In benchmark tests, the iPhone 16 Pro Max leads in CPU performance, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra takes the edge in 3D graphics, scoring slightly higher in peak performance. However, Apple's new chip excels in long-term sustained performance, so if you're planning on pushing your phone to its limits, the iPhone may have a slight edge. Camera next. Let's discuss one of the most critical aspects of any flagship phone, the cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 48-megapixel main sensor paired with a new 48-megapixel ultra-wide sensor and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens with 5x optical zoom. Apple has also introduced a new lens coating to minimize lens flare, addressing a common complaint in previous models. On the flip side, Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra brings its camera game with a 200-megapixel main camera, a 50-megapixel zoom lens, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor. Samsung has packed in more megapixels, but remember, megapixels aren't everything. The iPhone tends to produce more natural-looking photos, whereas the Galaxy S24 Ultra sometimes leans into oversaturation, delivering more vibrant images. In low-light photography, both phones perform exceptionally well, but Samsung's larger sensor can capture more detail in some scenarios. For video, the iPhone takes the crown with its 4K recording at 120 frames per second, ideal for capturing stunning slow-motion footage. While Samsung's camera app offers tons of customization, Apple's new camera control button provides a more intuitive experience for videographers. Battery life and charging. In terms of battery life, the iPhone 16 Pro Max packs a 4,685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra edges it out with a 5,000 mAh battery. Both phones are more than capable of lasting through a day of heavy use, but Samsung's slightly larger battery may give it a slight advantage. When it comes to charging, Samsung takes the lead. The Galaxy S24 Ultra supports 45-watt wired charging compared to the iPhone's 20-watt charging speed. Samsung also has reverse wireless charging, which allows you to charge other devices like earbuds on the back of your phone, something Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't offer. Software. Lastly, let's compare software. Both iOS and One UI are polished, mature operating systems, but they offer different user experiences. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is a fantastic choice. But if you're looking for more customization options, better charging speeds, and love the idea of an S Pen, Galaxy S24 Ultra might be the perfect phone for you. Ultimately, both of these phones are top-tier devices with a ton to offer. Whichever one you choose, you're getting a powerful, feature-packed smartphone that will keep you ahead of the curve in 2024.